I'm currently in Mariupol, which is in eastern Ukraine, about 20 kilometers from the front line with Russian-backed separatists. And the city is vulnerable from three sides. So the Sea of Azov is on the west, Russia's to the north, and separatists are to the east. People are still, I think, hoping that it won't get more serious than it is at the moment. I think it's really setting into people more and more that, like, this really is real. It's not going to stop. It's probably going to get worse. I'm Liz Cookman, reporting for Al Jazeera in eastern Ukraine. And between us, Ukrainians' refusal to give in to fear has been very telling. People are very tense, very scared. I was close, some explosions went off nearby and some women were running into a bomb shelter and, you know, they were sort of freaking out. Their dog was freaking out. Sort of huge queues have been forming at cash machines and at petrol stations because people are worried that the internet and the electricity is going to go. And one woman I spoke to, she started to cry when she was speaking. And so it was very clear that, like, it was an incredibly emotional time for her. Yet her words were, you know, we're strong, we're not going to give in to this, you know, we don't want Russia here. Ukrainians have this very kind of strong sense of not panicking and trying to kind of keep their head together. But Ukrainians are very clear about this. Like, yeah, we've been living with this for 8 years. We understand this enemy, we know this enemy, and we don't want to live like that. We don't want to live as these scared people hiding. A lot of people across the country have already been going to territorial defence training and, you know, they've been training this army of reservists to protect critical infrastructure and cities. They've also been doing training on how to evacuate, how to hold a gun, how to do basic first response medical care and things like that. And when I went to those trainings, I spoke to even women in their 70s who said that they will stand and fight if they have to. People feel very passionately about it. A couple of nights ago, there was a big protest and people said the same thing, you know, like, this is our city, we're not leaving, we're happy to fight for it because you can't have it.
Okay, so here's the bomb shelter. So this is one room.
I have a friend who just sent me a video of her bomb shelter and she lives in a high-rise building. And her bomb shelter is tiny, it's full of damp, it's squalid, it's not prepared for people. And this has been a bit of a problem in the past month or so, as the pressure's ramped up and the tensions have got higher, that there hasn't been that much of a push to really prepare the population for this. Zelensky, I think when he tried to downplay the threat, it was great in terms of public panic, but it also means that the population is fairly underprepared for what to actually do now.